Yeah, so I withdrew this
Oh,
at the end of the day.
$2,000 you withdrew.
Yeah, actually.
Damn.
Low risks, fam. Just low risks. So I didn't want to be
So,
very risky yet because the market has not been very
what's the lot size you take?
0.01, 0.01,
Yeah, that's the smallest
0.01.
lot size.
Sorry?
That's the smallest lot size, I think.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So yeah, that was a week for me. That
Mhm.
was a week for me. So let's just run through. What do you want me to take through? What do you want me to take you through right now?
I mean, how you actually trade, how you, this is the chart, okay? So how
Yeah.
do you start your day, actually?
Okay. So usually I have to check the weekly or the daily chart. The weekly and daily chart. That's how I start my day
Okay.
because you know that weekly and daily chart actually determines direction. So we have to start from one of those charts. So what I do is I look for weekly and daily levels, fresh levels that have not been tested, and then I anticipate that price will go to those areas. So for example, I think the week started from around here. Okay, yeah. So sorry, let me put this here. So let's assume this has not happened. This old guy has not
Yeah,
happened. Sorry, I don't have the
yeah, yeah.
play tool yet. So coming to this day, I want to mark out important levels. So first of all, I'll come to the weekly. I'll understand that I need to mark out this weekly resistance soon.
Oh, from there you market.
Yeah, this is the weekly.
Oh, okay. So, can you put it to the monthly
Okay, this is the monthly.
candlestick? Okay, can you minimize it? Sorry, to the weekly, please. So you don't take the monthly, right?
Yeah, I do take the monthly. The reason why I didn't have to come to the monthly again this week is
So
because we
so this is
already
the
retested.
starting. So first of all, you take the monthly and see if there is a support
Yes.
resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, if there's support or there's a resistance. But the reason why I don't have to do
Uh-huh.
that this week is because last week we came to a monthly level already. Came to this monthly gap level, which also coincides with this monthly broken resistance. Do you get? So the only thing I want to be looking for this week is that I know I'm going to take out this level. Do you understand? I want price to take out this level.
Uh-huh.
So, but I want it to first come to this weekly resistance here. So that's my target
Uh,
for them. So I don't have to come to the monthly again this week. I already knew what happened in the previous week. I already saw that. I think I explained this some time ago. This reaction, and then I knew I was looking for buys up to this weekly resistance. So that's the target.
so
Because
can you draw that red line? So which was from the starting of the week?
all right, I'll do that again. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I already knew from the weekly chart that this is my target. This weekly area is my target. So coming to the day,
Uh,
I need to mark out
So
important
you are
zones.
sure that you are going to take a buy.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to take it, but I'm looking for buys. But you know that
So from where you understood that you are going to take a buy?
it depends actually. It depends because remember for every candle has an open, a high and low, and a close. So before we buy, there might be a little bit of sales. So do you get? So I'll look for
Uh-huh.
levels that price can
You
sell
just
to continue higher. I don't know if that makes sense.
uh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
So you fix the target. Yeah, I understand.
okay, very good. So to start with, on the daily charts, one of the important levels I was looking for to continue the buy, like I was expecting price to come to continue, but was this broken HNS. This HNS
Mm-hmm.
level that was broken, so I was expecting price to come and continue. All right. But obviously that did not
HNS
happen.
level?
Yeah, this one.
What level? HNS.
Yeah, this is the left shoulder. This is the left shoulder of this HNS.
Head and shoulders.
Yes, yes, yes.
You do look for that also.
Yes, yes, I do. Is HNS is a classical SNR. So and there are five SNRs,
Uh-huh.
classical, the basic SNR, HNS, broken HNS, which other one, gap levels, and there's one more I can't remember right now. So like those are what I
Uh-huh.
look for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this is the place where we look for HNS and all these things. Yeah.
You can look for them all through. Remember from ICT, price is fractal. So whatever you can look for on the monthly chart, you can also look for on the 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes chart. Price is fractal. It repeats itself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we must always follow higher time frame direction. So that's we must not be lost in lower time frame direction. Lower time frame will do the dirty work, but higher time frame is the goal. So back to what I was
Uh-huh.
saying. So this broken HNS level right here, we have been expecting price to come back
Yeah.
here, but that did not happen. Price did not even come at all. See, we broke this with the body of the candle, and then we came
Yeah.
high on
Breakout.
Friday, last week Friday, breakout, then
Oh, okay.
came this high.
Okay.
So it means that this new week, I might be thinking, oh, so we need to retest this level, but no, price didn't come for a retest. There was no retest. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
what will be my actions? What will I
So,
do?
so that kissing point is supposed to be your retest point. You think that?
Yes, this level supposed to be my retext level, but price did not come back, you know. Price did not come back to that level. See, price didn't come back at
Mm-hmm.
all. So
But
that
the
means that
confirmation is just that support and that closing and opening point before that. Just that.
which one? Can you show me?
No other things.
No, no other things. For right now, no other things. No other things.
Whiteboard.
Yeah.
No, I can't write. It's on the left side.
No, you can annotate. I think you should find the annotation and annotate into. You should be able to
I
annotate it.
can't write. I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's continue then. So that means that we already know this is a weekly level. Oh yeah, this level. Yes, 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 yes. This is the only level, the only support level that we are looking
So
at.
only by looking that we understood that it will be going to be a support.
Yes, because this is a breakout and it's an HNS level, like I showed you before. So it's a breakout.
Okay, okay.
So you
So which
know
is your
it's going to
favorite
be,
level? HNS?
yeah, yeah, HNS, this level. Left shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
apex, a
Yeah.
drop, then price should come and tap down. But no, what is the breakout? Breakout. So what will price do? Retest and go higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so price will
Yeah,
retest
understood.
and go higher.
Understood.
Yep. So and then another important thing is that at this point, we have story, our weekly story, yeah? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
weekly theory.
We have our weekly story. But price did not come back to our daily storyline, which is this support.
Yeah.
So that means that the story is not currently on the daily. I have to go a time frame lower, which is the H4. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
because this is a daily support that price did not come back to, at least from this area. So what will I
Mm.
do? I have to go one time frame lower to see the H4 chart. So let's go to the H4. Yeah, so now the H4, we have a lot of details on the H4. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see them? And the first one is that we are currently in an H4 storyline. So price rejected from this H4 gap level. Can you see it? Rejected from this
Yeah, yeah,
H4
yeah.
gap level. And then when H4 rejects H4, where will H4 go to? Another H4 level, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It will
Exactly.
go
So
if that rejects on the H4 level, it will go on the daily level, yeah?
no, it will go to H4.
Uh-huh. Oh
Yeah, it will
yeah,
go to H4.
sell story to buy story. Yeah.
Sell story to buy story, exactly. So it is very possible that the H4 level is going to can now become a daily level. That is also possible. But if it does not happen, we are focusing on H4 to H4, right? So H4 to H4. So where is
Okay,
the
okay.
next important H4 level? H4 engulfing, this one. So that is
Damn, you
why
look
price
for
did not
engulfing there.
come. Yeah, this engulfing, yeah, right here. See, the levels I look for, yeah. Let me tell you the things I look for. I look for the following. Let me write it here. I look for SNRs, SNRs. I look for HNS, broken HNS, gap levels, and engulfings and engulfing fields. All right, these three
So
things.
on the so we took the initial confirmation from HNS, right? So can we take that same using engulfing?
Yes, yes, we can. We can take the same thing using an engulfing. You must remember that.
Uh-huh.
Remember what I said, that no matter what we see on lower time frame, on higher time frame charts, we can also see the same thing on lower time frame charts. Price is fractal.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, you trade ICT before, yeah?
Yes.
Exactly. So price is fractal. We can see the same thing, right? So you just want to master your eyes to be able to see SNRs, HNS, broken HNS, gap levels, EGs, EFs. All these levels are levels. Right? Price can go from a
Yes.
daily SNR to a daily HNS, or a daily SNR to a daily gap level, or a daily gap level to a daily
Mm.
engulfing or to a daily engulfing field. So price can move from any of this level. So the last one, which I forgot to mention, let me add this. The last one is sorry. Let me delete some things.
Kissing
Okay.
level.
Yeah, kissing. I mentioned kiss. I think I mentioned kissing levels already. So, sorry,
Yeah.
let me write them here. So I said SNRs, yeah, gap levels. Gap levels are
Yeah.
kissing levels. I said engulfings, engulfing field. I said HNS, yeah. I said broken HNS,
Yeah.
and last one is
Yeah.
liquidity,
Oh, liquidity. Yeah.
yeah. So price can go from a daily liquidity level to a daily gap level, or a daily engulfing to a daily HF, EF, or a daily SNR to a daily HNS. All these are important levels that price can move from and to. I don't know if that makes sense. The important levels, price can move from this. So that's why when we left this 4 hour gap level, when we tap into this 4 hour gap
So can I
level,
ask you something? We
yeah,
can
yeah.
already take that as engulfing cell, right? This thing. Wait.
Which one?
This thing as engulfing cell, yeah.
Yes, you can take this as an engulfing cell, but it's too big, it's too large. See that it's too
Uh-huh.
big. I will show you. I will show you why. So why I use SNR and engulfing is that SNR help you to reduce floating. Actually, engulfing, there can be a lot of floating with engulfings. Can be
SNR,
a
I didn't get
lot.
that.
Yeah. SNRs can help you reduce floating. There can be a lot of floating with engulfings. Engulfing, see, if you want to sell here, your stop will probably be above this area. If you are
Hello,
trading
I didn't
just
hear that,
engulfing.
brother. SNR.
All right. I said
You said,
SNRs
yeah.
would help you reduce floating if you trade engulfings only.
Oh, okay. SNRs would help reduce floating.
Yes, SNRs help reduce floating. Because do you know why? If you sold here, if you sold at this level, your stop loss, if you are trading engulfing, has to be here.
Oh, yeah. But we don't take confirmation from 4 hour, right? So we
Yeah, we don't take
refine it
confirmations
and
from 4 hour.
take, so the stop loss won't be above that.
Yes, exactly. So let's just
So if
continue.
it
Let's
is
continue what I was.
SNR, continue. Please
Sorry?
continue. I mean, you continue what you were about to say. Floating.
Oh, all right. So let me continue what I was saying. So we had this reaction. So from this daily gap level to this 4 hour
No,
engulfing.
if
Sorry, H4.
SNR, the floating will be only. You were telling me something about that. If we take entry from that cell.
Oh yeah. I was saying with SNR, with engulfing, the floating will be high. But SNR will reduce floating. Why? Because with SNR, I would enter here. With SNR, I would enter on this level and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
drop to the 30 minutes chart. Are you following?
Yeah.
So on a 30 minutes chart, I'll draw my trend line. I will enter here on this SNR level. And my stop will be here.
Damn.
Do you get? This is an engulfing, this is an
Yeah.
engulfing. Trend line tap, right? Trend line tap and then drop. Makes sense. So so
Yeah.
SNRs reduce can help you reduce your stop level. But whereas with engulfings, you might need to enter here, then you have to put your stop here. It's too far, too wide,
Oh yeah.
over 200 pips, 500 pips, gosh. But if you're a master of SNR like King Solfan, you can find entries. Because obviously for engulfing also, you can decide to do this. For example, this is an engulfing. This is an engulfing field.
That's yeah. Sure.
So breakout, retest. Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Breakout, retest. So you can enter here and then put your stop somewhere here.
President tap.
Yeah, broken tap. So let's go back to what we're saying. So back to what we're saying. So from this H4 gap to this H4 engulfing. So that means that we are an H4 storyline, yeah? Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
H4 storyline. So now from this H4 engulfing, where do you think we will go to? From this H4 engulfing,
Uh-huh.
from this level,
Oh, that level.
there's nothing. Remember that this guys, everything from here has not formed, right? So it means that from this H4
Yeah.
level, from this engulfing, I'll be looking at one, this H4 resistance, one,
Okay.
and this second one. Does that make sense? But because I know that weekly is bullish, I know weekly is bullish. So which SNI will I focus on? This one or this one? This one, definitely, because weekly is bullish. So I believe that price will break this one. Why? We are bullish on the weekly. Weekly daily is bullish. Weekly daily bullish. So
Mm-hmm.
price would definitely break this. So there will be a breakout here. So yeah, let's go back to it. So so now price tapped, right? To start the week,
Yeah.
tapped, and then went higher and reversed. Did it reverse? So your question is, why did price reverse here? Why? So you have
Yeah.
to ask that question. So to learn in trading, you have to ask why. Why? You must always ask why. Why? So why did price
Why?
react here without reacting at this level? All right. So why did price react here without reacting at this level? Remember that for H4 storyline, there is always an H1 roadblock, H1 and M30 roadblock. All right. So it means that there is a roadblock here
Uh,
that is disturbing
yeah.
price
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
higher. All right. So let's go to the H1. So can you see the roadblock? H1 engulfing.
Uh-huh.
So this H1 engulfing level was the roadblock. But remember that, are we bullish or bearish?
We are bullish.
We are bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish, 4-hour bullish. So this H1 is just a mere pullback. Pullback to where? Tell me, pullback to where? Another H4 level. Pullback to
Yeah.
this H4 level. So let me tell you something. Let me say this. Maybe you should write this down. When H4 is going to H4, there will be M30 and H1 roadblock.
When H4 is going to
H4,
H4.
there will be M30 and M30 and H1 roadblock. So for example,
Yeah.
let's say
So
this
we have
is,
to, while checking for H4 setups, we have to always look for M30 and and H1. Yeah.
yeah, you have to look for the roadblocks. You have to look for the roadblocks. Let me show you something. So let's say this is an H4 level, this level, H4 level, yeah.
Yeah.
A following, okay. So and then we had this M1 H1 level. You know, it's possible that in this H4 level there is another M1 level, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So if tap price tap H4, yeah,
Yeah.
and comes to M1, where will it go to next?
M1.
M1, but this M1, does it coincide with H4? Same place with
No,
H4,
no,
yeah?
no.
This is M1, this is H4. Price can just do something like this. Do you get?
Yeah.
All right. So
It
immediately
has
this
to come to
happens.
M1.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can continue.
So okay. So immediately this happens, the storyline returns to H4.
Mm-hmm.
See this from H4,
Yeah,
H1 roadblock to H1, but inside this H1 there's another M4. So back to H4 storyline.
yeah, I get it.
So means that storyline can go from monthly. Let me write this somewhere because you need this. Storyline can go from
I'm writing it down, brother. No worries.
oh, okay. So storyline can go from monthly to monthly,
Yeah,
weekly to weekly, daily to daily, H4 to H4, H1 to H1, M30 to M30, M15 to M15, M5 to M5,
yeah,
or the storyline can start from M5 and then build up to weekly and daily levels. So it can start from I down, from monthly to M15, or from M15 to monthly. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's just the
mm-hmm.
same thing as saying price is fractal, right? Price is fractal. So here we have, so for example, we have an H4 storyline, H4 storyline. So this H4 to this H4, and then within H4 storyline, we had H1 storyline starting. So H1 storyline is a roadblock.
Roadblock.
Exactly. H1 storyline. So how would you have benefited from this cell? So let's go back to the H1. Is this an
Uh-huh.
engulfing? Is this an engulfing?
That's an engulfing cell.
Is this an engulfing?
Uh-huh.
Both engulfing, yeah?
Yeah.
Now see this. So where's your entry? This is your entry.
Damn.
This trend line
So if you find
coinciding
it
with
two
this,
engulfing, two same
yes,
engulfing on the same direction, you take the third one as a confirmation. Yeah.
yes, your
Ro-
third entry, your third tap into the trend line is your confirmation. And it coincides
So it's
perfectly with
always
this
the
SNR.
third.
Yes. So this is a breakout. This is a breakout. This candle is a breakout candle. And then price came. So you enter here.
Yeah.
Where would
Stop
your
loss
stop
then.
loss be? Above this engulfing, this one. Where will your target be? The H4 level, yeah?
Yeah.
The H4 level.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Prop trader, you're a prop trader, yeah? This is 6% profit if you risk 1%. 6% profit. Soft,
Oh,
soft, sweet, sweet. Now, you see, inside this H1, there is an engulf. Inside this H4, there's an engulfing field here. Price did not close below it. So remember what I was saying here. Remember this H1 level inside an H4 level. Same thing here. H1 engulfing field inside an H4 engulfing. Does that make sense? So what does that mean?
yeah.
That means that we are back to H4 storyline. It means we are back to H4 storyline. So it means that
So
from
can I
this,
ask you one more? So where you took the cell, right? So where will the target be
for this one,
precisely? Yeah.
for this one, it's better to just target the H1 level since it's an H1 storyline. So you can target, uh, for example, you can target this engulfing, can target this
Okay.
engulfing, and then, or you can target
That's
this,
not an engulfing.
or you can target this gap level here, this H1 gap level. It must be an H1 storyline.
Okay.
Do you understand? It must be an H1 storyline.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not in the party of catching all the peeps. I just want to make my percentage and leave. You get.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
inside H1, Then this is the H4 level. So H4 storyline begins. So where is the next H4 interesting level? This H4 resistance, right? This
Yes.
H4 resistance. So if I'm buying here, although remember that this is my final target, this H4 resistance is my final target, but I will be careful of what happens here, right?
Yeah.
Because this is also an H4 level
Sure.
and we're in H4 storyline. So if I buy here, if I buy on this H1 gap, my stop below here. So first TP will be here, right? First TP, right?
Yeah. Second AP is there.
Second TP is right here.
This was
Exactly.
this is similar to Slankatur. You saw Slankatur trade. He took
Which one?
488 pips
Are you serious?
last one.
Oh wow, yeah, I saw it. I saw the trade. That Gakko is a beast, man. Man
he
is a beast.
he made nearly $1 million in a single trade.
Wow. Very
It
soon.
was
2024, inshallah.
$80,000.
2024, inshallah. Inshallah, 2024.
Soon, brother. Soon, brother.
Do big figures, big numbers, man. Very big numbers.
Yeah, what 488 pips?
No worry, man. You get there. We'll get there. That's a big thing. Very interesting. So now
Yeah,
back to what we were saying. So yeah, we tapped
yeah,
this H4 level, right?
yeah.
This is an H4 SNR, right?
Yes.
Okay. So after we tapped this H4 SNR, where did we go to next? We came to this H4 engulfing.
Yes.
Remember that H4 SNR can go to any of these levels as long as it's an H4 level.
Mhm.
Do you get? Does not have to be engulfing to
Yeah,
engulfing. It can be an SNR to an SNR, can be an SNR to a gap level, can be SNR to an EG, SNR to an engulfing field. It can be gap level to an HNS. All right. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So let's go back to this. So we came back to this H4 engulfing. All right. So the question is,
Yeah.
how would you enter? Now, there is something called the concept of dual transposition. Have you heard that before?
What's that?
Dual transposition.
Can you spell that? Oh, you can write
Dual.
that. That's better.
Sorry. Dual
Dual.
transposition.
No, no, no. I haven't heard that.
So dual transposition means
Dual
that,
transportation.
yeah, transposition is a common thing that, oh, our time is running out. So it's a common thing that we learn in SNR. This name is just a
Mm-hmm.
fancy name, just a fancy name. But you know that whenever monthly reject monthly, you go to which time frame? You go to daily time frame, yeah?
Weekly.
Ah, no. In dual transposition, you are going 2 time frames lower.
Ah, okay. I get
That's
that.
why it is
Two
dual
translations
transposition.
lower. Okay.
2 time
Yeah,
frame lower.
yeah.
So when weekly reject weekly, where will you go to? H4.
It's for so actually, why is that 2 hours lower? Everyone say 2 hours lower. What's the theory behind that? Do you know that?
Sorry?
Actually, why do everyone say always take two time frames lower?
All right. So I feel like for 2 time frames lower, it is easier for you to
Yeah.
see a breakout. You know that when H1, for example, when H1 reject H1, all right, it is just the rejection you can say. What's the rejection? The rejection is just that the body of the candle is not inside your zone, right? This is a zone here.
Oh,
The
okay.
rejection is that the body of the candle is not, the body of the candle is somewhere here.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's say you are monitoring this zone, right? If you are monitoring this zone
Yeah,
to
yeah.
maybe sell or buy, what you want to do is you want to go to a time frame where it is easy for you to find a breakout. And for the H1, it's easier to find a breakout on the M15. Does that make sense? Because M30 is too close
Yes.
to H1. But if you can wait, you can also use M30. Does it make sense? So it's not, you can also use the next time frame, but it might take a longer time. Does it make sense? So it might take a longer
Yeah.
time. So that's why dual transposition. So you can just go to 2 time frames lower because that time frame takes a shorter time to form. All right. So for the daily, when daily goes to daily or when daily rejects, sorry,
We always look for setups in H4, right?
H4 and H1, yes, for our setups. That setups time frame.
And the confirmation from
For H4, confirmation is on
M30.
M30, yes. And for H1, confirmation is
And
M15.
H4 confirmation is M30.
Yeah,
And the H1
confirmation is M15.
15. So the entry will be on after M30.
Yes.
After M30, we take the straight cut entry, not two time frame lower.
You can when it comes to M30, if you are not in a rush, or sorry, if you're in a rush, you can still go to the M5 if you're
Okay,
interested. But
okay.
it's not compulsory. You don't have to do that. But you can, if you decide to, you can. So remember this level, yeah, H4 level, yeah.
Yeah,
So if we go to the M1, are we going to get an entry? Yes, but it might take time, yeah.
yeah, correct.
All right, it might take time. But now let me show you something. There's something I use also. I'm giving you all my sauce, Jack. All my sauce, man. So yeah,
Yeah,
there
brother,
is.
I'm really grateful for this.
All right, so let me show you this now. This is something I'm going to show you. This is something I learned when I was learning Algo. When I was learning Algo's concepts, liquidity inducement theory. So there's something called the manipulation setup. For buy continuation, price would first of all take the high, take the low, and continue higher. For buy continuation,
Mhm.
price would take the high,
Always take the buy stops. Yeah.
yes, take the high, take the low, and then continue higher for buy continuation. So what will happen
Mhm.
next is that whenever price now comes back to this zone, this area where you have your manipulation setup, there's going to be a buy continuation.
Buy. Okay.
So you see that now. For buy continuation, price will do what? Take the high and do what? Take the low
Take a low.
and then continue higher, right? So when price retrace to that
Okay, so
area,
this was what you said me. You look for this thing. Yeah, you said me that in the last class. I was not clear
yes.
about that.
Oh, yes. I actually, yeah. I think I mentioned. Oh, I tagged you. Oh, you remember now? Exactly. Yes. That was what I was talking about. For sell
Yeah, yeah,
continuation, price would break the low, break the high, and then continue lower.
yeah.
For
So
sell
when
continuation,
which position will be re-enter? I mean, which
which
position will be enter?
which place to re-enter?
Yeah, no, to enter, just to enter, not re-enter.
To enter, yeah, usually there will be an important level, there will be a zone, yeah. Can be an engulfing, can
Yeah.
be a gap level, there will be an SNR level or an engulfing level,
Okay.
just right where this is for you to enter
So
out.
SNR level, we say when just for the closing handle, right? Closing handle and line chart.
Yes,
This
line chart,
V shape.
best for SNR, line chart, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can continue, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now see, remember I said break the high, right? Break the low,
Yeah.
and then continue higher, right?
Yes.
Now see what is happening here. That's exactly what is happening here. So price came, did we break the
Broke
high?
the structure.
Is that the high?
Yeah.
Is this the
Yeah.
low?
Yeah. That's a low.
So now I want you to
Okay.
see, is
Okay.
this a gap level? Kissing candles, yeah?
Yes.
Kissing candles, yeah?
Oh ho ho.
That means this level is strong, yeah? Two kissing candles, right?
Okay. Okay.
So now in this
Is
scenario, you
that
know that we don't need to go to the M30 again, but we can
there
just
is also an angle thing.
exactly. So we'll see something interesting on the M30. So on the M30, this is an engulfing fill. So if
Mhm.
I enter here, in fact, let me use this. Don't let me use this. Let me show you something else. Let's use this instead. This engulfing instead. This one.
Okay.
So when I enter here, where will be my targets for buys? My H4 level, yeah?
Uh, yeah. Correct.
My H4 level. This is 7%, man. 7 good percent.
Oh, damn.
Without
So
going
your
to the
stop loss will
M5
be
or M15. Sorry?
your stop loss.
Will be here. Below this 30 minutes engulfing. This
How much trips is that?
this 30, let's say 39, 40 pips.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It can be smaller if you want. Let me see if I can make it
Mm-hmm.
smaller. Let's see. So to make it smaller, we can use this engulfing fill, this 15 minutes engulfing fill instead.
Okay.
So that's 19 pips now.
Yeah. Okay.
19 pips now. So let's go back to the H4. So on the H4, this is a breakout, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
H4 breakout. Is that correct?
Engulfing.
Sorry?
Engulfing by.
Yes. So this is an engulfing buy. Thank you. I wanted to even show you something else. It's an engulfing buy that coincides with,
Trend line. Oh, okay. Gap level.
okay, you said trend line.
So
Let me
you
see.
can you can
Did I get
take
trend line wrong? No, I'm not quite sure.
yeah, I was
But like for me,
not
yeah,
from there.
let me show you something else.
Uh,
Let me show you something else. Remember this, yeah?
okay.
Remember this?
Yeah.
So we said that when price comes back to break the high, break the low, what happens? Buy, right?
Yeah.
So now see.
So brother, this kissing level shows liquidity, right?
Kissing levels, yeah?
Shows liquidity, right?
It could show liquidity sometimes, but not always, not every time.
Okay.
Because you know in SNR liquidity is a miss. Miss is liquidity in SNR. I'll show you miss now. I'll
Yeah.
show you miss now. So you see, this is break the high, break the low, right?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
price broke out, came back to this engulfing, H1 engulfing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Broke out, H1 engulfing. So you enter here, where will be your stop loss? For continuation, it will be
Mm-hmm.
under this